ahead of the open, we are calling the Australian market down 0.2% at 5181. Of course, that's a little bit of a drop from yesterday's highs. Of course, we did see a pretty big jump yesterday on the back of some solid performances in the banking space. Of course, ANZ's result triggered some of these gains, and we saw three of the four main banks traded all-time highs yesterday. So that was quite an impressive feat by the banks, and we really capped off the month of April on a high. Unfortunately, the resources might weigh on the market today. We had most of the commodities lose some ground, despite some fairly resilient performances in the risk space, with the Aussie dollar and the euro managing to post significant gains. Those gains were triggered by a pretty solid reading in the US Conference Board's consumer confidence reading. Of course, with the FOMC meeting and the ECB meeting ahead this week, there is plenty of speculation that we will see central banks continue to act in order to help underpin the global growth recovery story. Now, with gold, it managed to actually outperform the commodity space. Of course, gold's normally attractive when investors feel there's a lot of easing going on, and of course it's being used as an inflation hedge. As a result, some of the gold names might see a little bit of support today, but we are looking at a 0.9% drop for BHP. Its ADR is looking pretty weak at the moment, so that should set the tone for the rest of the resource space, and we should see the likes of Rio and Fortescue also come under pressure. But it's all about the yield players today, and of course, with a lot of stocks approaching cyclical highs or cycle highs at the moment, it really will be all about whether they can breach through these highs and whether or not investors are happy to keep pushing some of these stocks higher. We've got Telstra, for example, which is about to test that $5 mark. It's its highest level since pre-GFC around 2007 there. So if it does manage to break through the $5 mark, which is also a psychological important level, then we might see the stock extend these gains to about $5.50, which is what traders will probably be targeting, which is its highest level since 2005.